Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone. My name is Kathy. The defense's expert witness, Brent Turvey, opined on January 22nd, 2025, in his report that was just released to the public this week. The primary target of the 4 students who were catastrophically lost at 1122 King Road was Kaylee. If you go to the public record in Idaho versus Kohberger, January 23rd, 2025. Look for the forensic report of Dr. Brent Turvey. It's located there along with multiple other reports. Bates stamp number at the bottom in red, 004048. Discretion is advised. E, primary target. The primary target in this case was Kaylee. She was specifically targeted by the suspects, and the rest of the victims in the home were collateral. This is based on the following facts and evidence. And if I could interject, this is one of the multiple times during this entire report where Dr. Turvey is referring to suspects, plural, not suspect. He has given his opinion that he believes that more than one perpetrator effectuated the catastrophic events that happened at 1122 King Road. Returning to this document, item number E1. Kaylee's room was the least convenient, most risky to access in the home, yet she and Madison were attacked first. 2. The attack suffered by Kaylee was the most extensive, involving the most injuries and therefore the most time consuming. E3. Kaylee was attacked repeatedly in the face until recognizable. No other victim suffered this amount of close-up facial attention or damage. 4. Kaylee suffered multiple types of lethal force, and then he goes on to describe what they were. All other victims suffered only one form of lethal force. This level of unnecessary close interaction and brutality are characteristic of primary targets in cases motivated by anger and rage. And then finally, section F, motive. The physical and behavioral evidence in this case evidence an anger, retaliatory motivation. This is, quote, evidenced by crime scene behaviors that involve a great deal of rage, either toward a specific person, group, or institution, or a symbol of either. He continues, it is also evidenced by what may be referred to as evidence of over, and then the word K, over unaliving. In other words, ladies and gentlemen, according to Dr. Turvey, this is injury beyond that needed to cause the unaliving, involving the repeated infliction of injury subsequent to the application of lethal force in combination with multiple types of lethal force against one victim and not the others. This motive is all but confirmed. And then he states, should new evidence become available, this examiner would necessarily reconsider any of the related findings in this report. It's signed Brent E. Turvey. And what this last statement means is that this report was written on January 22nd, 2025 by Dr. Turvey. He is saying here he will leave open the possibility to go back and reevaluate his opinions as new evidence comes to light, if it does, to ensure that it is as up to date as possible with trial pending at the time for the summer of 2025. Until next time, this is Kathy. Thank you for joining us here today.